Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler. And singing, it's not hard to see, he's been outstanding.
Well, you just take a look at the numbers, ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean, just dynamic stuff. It's electric as well as it comes through the zone. Hitters trying to figure out what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Schlittler, a 6'6" righty, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Batting second, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, Boog, this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Chisholm should have this one, and there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now, Kazuma Okamoto. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball inside.
And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's the 3rd out. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
The 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Inside ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Here is Aaron Judge. Big time power.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Fouled off left side. Yeah, Judge takes a strike. Man at first, one away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Nope. That's inside.
Got him swinging. Now 2 away.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Rice, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, right field. Springer gets under it. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now for the Jays, Lenny Sosa.
Sosa.
Ball.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
The 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
And a foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Aye.
No score here in the second.
All 1.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. One out in the second.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
One out man at first. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
2-0. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Read him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And the 1-0.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
He swings and fouls one off. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's outside.
That's off the plate. Ball
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Fouled off. He was late. Here's the 0-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
Inside.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air center field. Varsho under it. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Anthony.
Now Anthony Volpe. That misses, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Two and 2. Slider misses outside. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Brandon Valenzuela.
That was
that's
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 9, the left fielder,
Davis Schneider getting ready to hit. Top of the 3rd, no score. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Lined into right, and there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
This guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Swings through him for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Valenzuela off of first with 2 away. And that is out of play.
Well, that's kind of what
out.
you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though.
Did it
Guerrero
go?
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one hit to first. Can't glove it cleanly. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. One left for Toronto. Still no score. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Max Schumann.
Hey!
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
In the air, left field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he stops
Ball middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's the catcher, J.C. Escara. And there's a foul ball. The Yankees looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. Move to second, and he's back in there. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone. Line drive, and
foul ball.
Foul ball.
That's a ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Straight 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So up next, Ben Rice. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. And that's
Ball, that's
downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one gets past the catcher. The throw to third. Schumann up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back in New York, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Hey! Ball 1.
In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Lenny.
And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. Varsho in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Judge over the top.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Flied to right his first time.
Ball 1.
In there at the knees, and 1-1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball.
Right there for a strike. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. The run comes across, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. And now the 0-1. Foul ball there. Grounds one to short. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Up next for the Yankees.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Man at first with one gone. Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Volpe flying around third and headed home. Plays the plate, and they cut him down.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Digging in, J.C. Escara. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Trey Savage gives way, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Yariel Rodriguez into the game. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Escara off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2 again.
That's out.
That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ben Rice waits on deck. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. We played 4. The Yankees 4 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
That one at triple digits.
Well, these Blue Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Straw in the box now as he looks at ball 1. 2nd plate appearance of the day for him. The 1-0.
No, that's down.
The Yanks leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Escara settles under this one. And there's one away. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Valenzuela in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Dives back out.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. Catcher challenge will take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. And there's ball 4. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. He's 0 for 1.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Ball.
And they'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's too low.
Ball 2.
Ball 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. Foul ball.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Right through there for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Way inside. Here's the 2-2. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Ball inside.
Three, 2 now.
Down.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
3-2 now. And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And at first, here comes Belly to take his cuts. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. Oh, right to the backstop. Judge into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Up next for the Yankees.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So digging in, Ahmed Rosario. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Pitch
Ball
misses
one.
there, and the count is 1-1. That one
Ball
way
2.
inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Yankees trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one the other way, and this one looks like trouble. 1 run is in. Bellinger on his way home. The relay to the plate, he'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 6-0.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Man at second with 1 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And the 1-0. That's
Nope,
a little
that's
bit
a ball.
low. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. 1 out and a runner at second. That's a laser base hit coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-0. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yariel Rodriguez out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. The left-hander on now, Mason Fluharty.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So a man at first. So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He beats the throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Next for the Yankees, the third baseman,
Max Schumann stepping in now for the Yankees. Fought off foul. Late with the swing there. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Tyler Rogers, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Oh, 2 now.
Ball 1.
Chisholm on second. Volpe over at first with 1 away. Hard hit, left field, base hit. Now a long throw home. He beats it, and it's an 8-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now J.C. Escara. Late swing, foul to the left. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Line drive, base hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. Runner from second crosses the plate. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Back to the top of the lineup, Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that misses.
Ball 1.
And that's ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Really good front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Takes it in for the out.
up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Ben Rice. 1 for 3. That one outside. Ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Now 3-0. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. Ground ball up the middle. Clement. They take the force out. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. We're through 5. The Yankees 9 and the Jays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. George Springer, the next to hit.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
And first offering is fouled off.
Nope.
Activity in
Ball
the
one.
bullpen for the Yankees. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Warren getting loose as well. That misses the zone. Ball two. Right through there for a strike. Misses.
Ball, that's out.
And it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ripped into the outfield. Bellinger makes the grab. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Guerrero in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
The Yanks up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Okamoto.
Now the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One, two now. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. It's gone. A 2-run shot, and they cut into the deficit. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cam Schlittler is done, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Bird. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here is Lenin Sosa.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-0. This one in the air right field. That one back there. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one ripped right center field. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Hard hit, right side. Rice takes it himself, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one pushed foul. Laser could be trouble. Runner from third into score. And it's 9-3. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's upstairs.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. On the ground, out to short. Volpe. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. The Yankees 9 and the Blue Jays 3. Back for more from the Bronx. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-0. That's a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2-2 now. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Got him. One gone here.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here comes Bellinger.
No, inside.
Foul ball there. And he swings through that one. Got him looking. 2 gone. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mason Fluhart won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Inside,
Nope,
just missed. Two down, nobody on. That clips the corner. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 9-3. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game. Is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Almost got him.
Hey!
The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. This one in the air, center field. Goldie takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the right
And here
fielder,
comes the
number
Yankees
4,
manager to the
George
mound. Pitching change coming. Jake Bird departs. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Camilo Doval taking over on the mound.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
And it remains 2-2. Next pitch misses way outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Payoff pitch. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Guerrero at the plate now, and that's strike one. That one finds the zone. No balls, two strikes.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Out towards right center field. Goldie on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Seventh inning stretch time. The Yankees 9 and the Blue Jays 3. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back now in the Bronx. Bottom of the seventh. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
No, he's
to
safe.
first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman.
So up next, Max Schumann. 3 for 3s, doubled twice and single.
Ball.
First and second, no outs. Here the bottom of the seventh. Gets the outside corner with that one. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Escara in the box, lays off for ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Chisholm, the lead runner at second. Volpe at first, one gone.
Ball.
Two on, one out. Just
Ball
off
3.
the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And they're all
Ball
loaded
4,
up.
pitch is
Pretty
down.
good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
The center fielder, Paul.
So back to the top of the order. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Nope.
One out, base is full. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. This ball's chopped to the ground. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here in New York, ready to begin the 8th. Kazuma Okamoto digs in now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Lenny Sosa.
Yep,
Can't
that
play
ball
around
went
with him
out.
here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
The Yankees up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Now a pop-up on the infield. Schumann. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
Manager out of the
Marco.
dugout, and he's going to make a change. Camilo Doval won't go any further tonight.
Now
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Foul ball. That one way inside. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just
that's
missing
off the plate.
there.
Ball 2.
2-2. This one in the air. Volpe. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still way back. It's 9-3.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto,
now, new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
35,
roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Mantiply.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball, that's outside.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count even 1-1. That one lifted to left. Schneider takes it in for the out. One down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron
Here's Judge now.
Judge.
Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The lefty, the 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. That one drilled left field. Back there. See you later. He jacks that one out to left, and they add to their lead. It's 10-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
One down. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Ball 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball, that's in.
Line drive, he brings it down. Nice play.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leapy catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
2 outs, base is empty. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. On the ground. Whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Outside, that's
in
the
the
ball.
bullpen, Brent Hedrick, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Warren getting cranked up as well. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Just
ball, that's
missed.
Out.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Misses. Full count now. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 1 down. And next for Toronto, Miles Straw. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jazz tosses to first. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Brandon Valenzuela.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. They're down to their final strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
Final score here today, 10-3 for